Welcome to the JP8 Report with 2026 election interview with Coryell County Commissioner for candidate Carrol Starkey. Thank you. Welcome to the JP8 Report. This is James Pierce. This is Mr. Starkey. Welcome to your interview. Before we get started, don't forget, if you are watching the podcast, and please click that follow button and then click the like button, which is the thumbs up, and then please share it, especially if you're watching Mr. Starkey. Share that podcast out to your friends and stuff, and get him some little bit of traction on his interview here. And with that, we'll get started. Okay. And then Carrol, thank you. You go by Carrol?
I'm Carrol Starkey.
Okay. Just not late for dinner?
Not late for dinner.
Okay. So just tell us a little bit about yourself to begin with.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd like to take this time to express my sympathies for the loss of Eli, was it?
Yep.
Garrettson. Sympathy to the family and the police department, the citizens. It's a tragic loss, and I'm lost for words, and I'm truly sorry for your loss. Okay, about me. Let's talk about me a little bit. I was born in Slidell, Louisiana, but my dad said we got you to Texas as soon as we could, so I was about a year and a half old and we moved here. And I've lived in Coryell County majority of my life, and we lived in Alvin for a little while. Me and the wife did after we got married. Got 2 children, 3 grandkids. Like to hunt, fish, and camp. Some people call it RVing. I still call it camping. And I spend as much of the time I can with my family. And graduated from high school from Gatesville, and I went to college at Howard Payne University. I didn't finish, but I sure enjoyed playing football for them. And that's about it. Other than I've got animals and got a little farm and busy most of the time. So that's about all I can say about that right now.
Did you say you lived in Alvin?
Alvin, Texas.
Home of Nolan Ryan?
I banked at his bank.
Okay.
So, yeah. And we stayed there for probably a year, maybe. We moved back. So it all worked out.
I'm a big Nolan Ryan fan.
Me too.
Huge. I got
too.
293 different Nolan Ryan baseball cards.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty. So where about do you live in Precinct 4?
I live around Jonesboro, Texas. It's a little community called Adair, Texas. It's not very big at all. It used to have a post office. It used to have a school, but it doesn't have either one now. So it's just an old farm and ranching community.
Okay.
Been living there for 30 years.
All right. So my next question is, how big of a problem is illegal immigration in Texas?
Well, when I worked for TxDOT, my last 5 years of my career, I worked out of Austin, and I traveled the state extensively to take care of my work, my job, and everything. And I would drive, and I would go all the way down to Poca Chica, I think it's what it's called, to the most southern end of Texas, all the way to El Paso. Now, when I first started that work, we had a different president than Donald J. Trump. And I can tell you with all certainty, like in Laredo, Van Horn, all of that out in that part of the country, there was, I didn't even want to get out to go get fuel at the little gas stations and the convenience stores because there was so many standing there wanting handouts. And whenever Trump got elected and I went that same route, you didn't have that problem anymore.
Okay.
And I can say right now, with the governor we have and the staff that he has, have been taking care of that real good. And it's unfortunate that we had to spend a lot of our tax dollars from Texas to deal with that. I wouldn't say we have a big problem with it in the state anymore. Of course, I go to Houston. Occasionally, I go to the Metroplex. You may have a little problem there, but it's nothing like I saw before.
Well, are you pro-life?
Yes, I am. I surely am. The only reason why I would see anybody have to have, terminate the pregnancy is, health or something like that. But nope.
There's a big push in the state of Texas for closing primaries. Abraham George, the Republican Party Texas chair, he's been pushing that for us because that's on our plank. And he really wants it up. But the Secretary of State from the state of Texas, she's filed suit to prevent that from happening right now and stuff. But do you support closing primaries?
I do. We sure do. I think there's people that use it to their advantage a lot. If you look at California and the state they are in right now, I don't know if there's a Republican that can be elected over there right now because of the primary.
Yeah.
You have to study that stuff. I recommend that people just study it and follow it and see what it actually does. It's more bad than it is good, in my opinion. So, yeah.
There's only 17 states with open primaries, and we're one of them.
Making sense. We need to.
We need to close them.
We need to close it. It's just
I mentioned it a few days ago. I was talking to someone. The Democrats will use the open primary system. So what they'll do is they'll put their own candidate on the Democrat ticket, right? And this happens more in the bigger areas, right?
Right.
And what they'll do is they'll infiltrate our primary and then get the weaker Republican nominated, and then it goes to the general election, and he can't fight off a stronger Democrat.
That's true.
Yeah,
you're right about that. It's.
That's why we need to get a clean, closed primary and keep it pure for us, for all Republicans, no matter what they look like or how they talk. It's the Republican primary.
You have to have it.
Yeah. And Democrats
They
have their own. Yeah,
they should.
Yeah, all 10 people can vote in it.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
That's it.
Do you support campaign finance reform?
I do. I don't see why anybody or any country has any business giving any candidate any money. Period. Yeah. There's no sense in it. And then they'll start, some of these people that's been in office for 40 years, 50 years, they have these, what do you call them? Some kind of thing that you can put money in it and they give it to other people that they say needs it.
Oh, I can't remember what it is.
But anyway, that I'm kind of passionate about that because there's no reason for another country putting money in our stuff.
Yeah. Thursday was the deadline to turn in a campaign finance report.
Yes.
I had to turn one in to.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have money left over from my last campaign. But hopefully everyone turn theirs in. It should be in a couple more days. You'll be able to see them if they're all published and stuff. They're supposed to stay online for 5 years. Yeah, new state law.
Yeah, I'm self-funded. I pay for all my stuff. I just don't want anybody giving me, just support me. That's all I ask of.
That's good. Well, what are your views on term limits?
Well, term limits is something that really needs to be looked at hard. I can see, probably like the commissioners and stuff like that, maybe 2, 3 at the most. Congressmen, senators, the same thing. I don't know why they have to stay up there 40 years, 45 years. It's a good retirement, I guess, for a lot of them. But
well, yeah, because on the congressional questionnaire I asked them about congressional retirements because those guys, like Nancy Pelosi's going to get $107,000 a year retirement when she leaves in January, and it's like, oh my goodness, man! But y'all don't have to worry about that here.
No, it's just ridiculous. It needs to be reformed.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it.
Yeah, but term limits 2 or 3 terms.
I would say three terms for for a commissioner. A sheriff, it may be a little different, you know, if they're pretty good. You know, that'd be something that you have to deal with. But as far as just like this, the commissioners stuff, I'd say 3 at the most.
Okay. All right. So if you were king for a day and you could make a policy happen or be repealed, what one policy issue would you choose?
You know, I thought about this, and I've been thinking about it for quite a while, about policy. Okay, we got a system, especially with the Senate, Congress. They battle over these bills. They may battle for years. They finally come with a solution they both agree on. Signing the law. President signs it. It's law. Let's take, for instance, our border. Say the law says, okay, if you come over illegally, you're arrested and sent back. That's what the law says. Come through the port of entry. Port of entry. That's what it says. But they can start a policy stating so you can catch them and release them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that right there undermines the law. That's undermining it. And they swear to uphold the Constitution and all laws.
Yep.
Those are the policies that I'd like to see done away with.
Okay. Well, what part of county government should receive more attention if you were elected?
County government. That's a good question. I thought about that one. Our county roads are in pretty good shape, to be honest with you. I've drove. If I hadn't drove every one of them, I've just missed it. But there are some heavily traveled roads in Cove area. There's some cut throughs in the rural areas that really take a beating. And I'd like to see us go to maybe a traffic count on these roads so we can kind of figure out which ones are taking more of a beating. Maybe we can beat those up a little bit. And another thing that I've been hearing people's been talking about is pay for the county workers. I'd like to look at that to see if they're in line with other counties with pay. You know, they're budgeted. So.
Yeah. Do we have an attrition problem?
I think in some areas you do, but for the most part, I think people stay. There is a department, I was told that they go through a lot of people, but I don't know what that is, what department or nothing. I was just told that. But yeah, if you could kind of help with the pay, you might be able to retain employees better.
Yeah. I learned that a long time ago too.
Yes.
Yeah. And you used to do concrete and stuff, right?
Yes.
Well, what do you think about the ratio of non-paved roads plus compared to paved roads?
Paved roads, everybody loves them. Concrete, everybody loves them. But once concrete starts deteriorating, you have a costly repair on that. Now, as far as pavement is usually pretty easy to repair, but it's costly to do it right. And with all the paved roads we have in our county, and to fix everything back to where it was when it's paved, it's going to cost us a lot of money to get that. So we've got to sit down and get serious about what we're going to do whenever it's time to rebuild roads. Are we going to go back to paving the road? Or are we going to try different methods of getting a surface on it, things like that? And concrete,
is there anyone on the? Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Is there anyone on the commissioner's court right now that has experience with roads like that?
I don't have any idea. I'm sure there are people that's been through construction kind of stuff, but I've had a lot of experience with it. And there's different ways that you can repair roadways. to where you can get it to where it's time for preventive maintenance type work, like a seal coat. A lot of people call it pavement. It's actually a seal coat over limestone rock. It's not a pavement, but it's easier just to say pavement.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of techniques you can do to prolong roads and facilities and structures. There's things you can do to prevent a lot of stuff.
Okay.
It's just to get to sit down and visit with the people that do this kind of work and kind of help them along, so we can better our county. That's basically it.
What do you see as the most pressing needs for infrastructure or capital project in the county?
Well, I would have to say water. We're always struggling with water. My daughter and son-in-law, they were wanting to build a house kind of on our place, and they was worried about not getting water because at the time they started thinking about building their house, there was no more water meters to be had. They just, no more. Well, if we can't put a house on water, or we can't put businesses on water, it's just not going to happen. So we've got to start beefing up our water. Of course, Copper's Cove has got a pretty good deal going on over here. If I remember right, they've got some good work going on with water, and so they're ahead of the curve right now. But on the other side, we're kind of lagging on the other side. So hopefully we get people together and start working on that too.
So we're in Jonesboro. Who's your source of water?
It's Coryell City Water Supply District.
Okay. You know where they get the water from?
Lake Belton.
Lake Belton. Okay.
I think they might get it from Gatesville, but Gatesville gets it
from Belton. Okay.
So,
good. That's a good question. People are like, where do I get my water from?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that's the last time I asked. It was from Belton, unless they go from Steelhouse now. But
that's a long road.
It is. But Steelhouse are pumping it over to Georgetown.
Georgetown, yeah. Georgetown, I believe, is almost 100% full, so that's a good thing.
I hope so, man.
I remember when I was a lake bed.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's just a few years ago.
That's a good fishing lake.
So, what are your views on the Second Amendment?
I'm supported 100%. I got my permit to carry, and I'd like to see more people get it. To be honest with you, it's unfortunate that you have to protect yourself nowadays in time, but it seems like you never know what's going to happen. And I'm going to be to the point where if my family's with me, at least I can protect them. Something happens to me, fine, but if I can protect them or somebody else that's with me, I'm happy.
Okay. So, in views of transparency with the Commissioner's Court, do you have any views on that?
Well, I do. I think nowadays you can do the Zoom stuff. That's wide open. Of course, there has to be private meetings so y'all can discuss what needs to be done.
Well, in the executive session, you can't publicize that at all.
And then the public, yeah. And we need to have it to where people can make it. A lot of times we'll have it on different hours. We work for the citizens. Let's say, hey, we'll wait till this evening until everybody gets off of work, so y'all can come in and listen and have your time to talk about it and things. That's how I look at it. We work for them, citizens. So
right. They usually convene like 9 o'clock in the morning, right?
I think so. I think that's what it is. About 9 o'clock. It's not going to hurt to do it in the evening.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you too.
Yeah. There's some people that go to these meetings that get pretty boisterous about it, and that's their right, I guess. But we got to remember we're taxpayers too, and we got to be
You know, when you have it during the day and you get like a few people show up, you can slide, even though it's on the agenda, not everybody reads the complete agenda, and you could like slide something through if someone's not paying attention, and it's all over with. But the crying, when it's over with, and like, how did they do that? And like, well, did you go? Well, I couldn't go because I got to work. That is why you stream it or make it, or make it in the evening time to give people that opportunity to take part in their government.
Yes, yeah. I usually just read the minutes and stuff afterwards.
Can you tell the emotional reaction of someone speaking on a transcript?
Oh yeah.
You can on the minutes?
Can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay. Most people need to see video that's like, wow, that person was really angry when.
No, I can tell. With me being in the public all these years, 23, 24 years, I've kind of figured that out, you know. And but yeah, I would prefer it actually. That way we can visit with the citizens, and that way they'll get to know us a little bit better, and things like that, you know.
Okay.
You know, I try to be just who I am all the time, and when it comes to business, we're going to be business.
Okay. Well, if on March 3rd you didn't make the cut, and let's just say there's no runoff, okay?
Right.
And you are not the nominee.
Okay.
Whoever it is, the other three guys, would you vote, or would you support and vote for that person?
I would support whoever is in that office.
Okay.
I will vote. I don't know who wouldn't.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Because you would hope they would do the same thing for you.
Yeah. Just you know, whoever gets it, and if they need help, I'm always available. They just have to call me. I'm here to serve.
Okay.
You know, I'm already retired, and I've got a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, and it don't hurt my feelings if anybody asks me anything. I'll answer it the best I can.
Okay. So the last question I have for you is, take as much time to say it if you want. You can take 2 hours if you want. It's up to you. Hope not. But how long have we been on there? We've been on a little while, 22 minutes.
Oh,
That's not bad. But this is your chance to explain to the people of Precinct 4 why you want to be their commissioner.
The main reason why I'm running is to serve the people. I've got a lot of knowledge. I've got a lot of experience. I've done a lot through my life. God's been good to me, to be honest with you. He blessed me in all kinds of ways I can't even explain. So, I worked for the state all these years, and I was on call 24/7, and I never complained about it because it didn't do any good, because that was my job. I was going to go. I was a first responder all those years, and that's something I'm not good at, first responder, to be honest with you. But I had to do it, and I did it. And that's kind of how I do this. When I was thinking about the commissioner work, I'm going to do what needs to be done regardless. I'm just going to work. Of course, with me being retired, you know, I've got a state pension, and I took my Social Security kind of early, so I can't make, I'm kind of messed up on the salary deal. I won't get so much if I get elected, but that's not the reason why I'm running. I'm running to serve. That's basically it.
Or you can deduct $6,000 from your Social Security now, tax exempt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's part of the big beautiful bill.
I did not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No tax overtime, no tax on tips, and no tax on Social Security, up to $6,000 for that. So,
you know, I don't.
Hey, you got a bonus. So you didn't even know.
I don't look at the commissioner's job, commissioner's position as a job. I'm a servant. I'm going to serve the people. That's how I look at it.
Okay.
So that's about it in a nutshell.
All righty. Well, let me sign off on here, and then we'll exit and stuff. But thank you very much for the interview.
Yes, sir.
Good Saturday afternoon. If y'all didn't know, We were talking on Saturday afternoon,
Yeah.
and he's gonna go spend time with your granddaughter, right?
I'm going to spend time with my family. So my grandson, whoever's over there, we're going to spend time.
Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you all very much for tuning in to the JP8 Report with Carol Starkey. And as a reminder, we were saying a while ago that click that follow button to follow the JP8 Report. I do have more interviews scheduled with other politicians. I got some JP, Justice of the Peace guys coming up, a county judge candidate, some more county commissioners. But don't forget to click that follow button and click that like button, and then share the podcast. Share it for Mr. Starkey here. And thank you all very much. This is James Pierce with the JP8 Report. I'll catch you on the flip side. I'm out.